Hey, everybody. Welcome to our May meeting. I'll put my headphones on and we're going to get started in just a minute. All right. Yay, I'm glad everyone's here. And welcome, May meeting, May 2025. We are solidly in the new catalog. Hopefully you're finding some fun stuff to play with and share with others. I have been kind of slow rolling into the catalog. I kind of like having our swap at the end of the month and like giving me a little more time to like get into all of it. Plus, there was just no way, like our pre-order was so limited this time. I'm really glad we waited. So, because now we'll get a cooler variety of stuff, I think. So, I got my office cleaned. I've got all my stamps labeled. Like I'm feeling like I'm in a good place to like charge forward, which is a good thing. So, hopefully you're feeling good as well and finding some fun stuff. If you have a catalog nearby, that would be smart. If you don't, that's okay too. We're going to play a little game tonight with the new catalog, a little scavenger hunt. But I actually thought some of this was pretty challenging for me too. So, anyways. And then we'll do that in the chat. So you'll need to be able to find and use the chat feature on your device. So Glenda and Elena, you're on your phones. I think Terry too, totally fine. Just turn your camera off. And then when we do it, then you can go to the chat and you could just kind of, keyboard warrior it. If you want to switch to another device, you can as well. But anyway, paper pumpkins are being delivered. So hopefully you've gotten your paper pumpkin. If you haven't, it should be here soon. It's the masculine one. It's pretty.
I
Lots.
paused mine and I
Uh,
still got one.
oh, well, that's fun. Were you charged for it?
Oh, I don't know. I have to double check and look.
Hmm.
I had two paper pumpkins. One was the new subscription and then one was the old. So I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna have to call SU and find out. Hey, take one of these off, pretty please.
Yeah, that stinks. So
Yeah.
yeah, and maybe you can log in and see if you can figure it out. If you go under your name, the Hello Jill, uh,
Uh-huh.
you can click on the subscription button and you should see the subscriptions you have active.
Okay.
I can actually show you.
Cool.
Because I ended up sharing my screen and I guess it had sensitive data in it, i.e. people's names and stuff. I was not able to upload the Southern Sweet Stampers video on YouTube. It blocked it and actually pulled it.
Wow.
So yeah, so that stinks. So I had to relink. In Southern Sweet Stampers, it now links to my Zoom recording, which is fine but just weird. So anyways, I'm gonna try not to show sensitive data this month and see if like if I can get it to upload. But anyway, so here if you go to hello so and so, you click on subscriptions and then it should show you if you have an active one or two. Apparently one of mine is claimed and one of mine is not. I don't really know how to claim the other one because I think this is the one that was like weirdly on that old email address, maybe.
Yeah.
But either way, I mean, it looks like I can control it here because I can skip it and stuff. So,
I skipped. I just can't remember if I skipped two of them.
okay.
I think I
Well,
had, but who knows?
yeah. So, and then the other thing to know for Paper Pumpkin, for the one that's coming out this next month, it coordinates with an online exclusive release that's coming out in July. So all of the
Mm.
marketing materials say like, oh, it coordinates with such and such suite, and it has like a number. that clearly leads nowhere right now because we can't even pre-order it as demonstrator. So everyone's kind of in a tizzy about that. So I would recommend if you're using any of the Stampin' Up graphics that you wait, or you block that out, or you explain like, hey, you'll be able to see this soon. Once we're able to pre-order it, then you can take a little screen grab, right, of the suite and kind of do a side by side. Like, here's the paper pumpkin that's coming out, and here's the suite it coordinates with. So I'm almost thinking I'm going to wait until like June, whenever we're getting the next pre-order opportunity, June 1, June 3rd, something like that. I might actually wait. But it's really pretty. It's like a vellum with flowers and like gold. And if you're not in the Paper Pumpkin Demonstrator Connection group, I still highly recommend you go in there and just once a month, go and watch the video done by Stampin' Up. Right now, it's being done by Elizabeth Belleville. She's one of the DDMs, the development managers, demonstrator development managers. She's the one in the Northeast. And she's taken over doing the Paper Pumpkin videos, which is interesting. I think with some of the downsizing, Nicole was moved off of Paper Pumpkin. She's still working there, though. They assured us just somewhere else. Demonst Paper Pumpkin Demonstrator Connection is the name of the Facebook group. And they always show a preview video. And they usually show either a finished card or some elements, some colors. They're usually pretty good about giving some sneak peeks. So, and because this one coordinates with a suite that we don't know, I think all the sneak peeks are probably needed. So, uh,
Is that a
I miss
Facebook
Andrew.
page?
it is a Facebook page. Um, you miss Andrew, Terry? Yeah. Well,
Big time.
yeah.
I hope he didn't do something terribly stupid, but gosh, I miss his attitude, his smile. Sometimes he's a little goofy.
I
I
think
don't know.
I don't know what happened to him. So,
He
uh,
completely left. There was no warning.
yeah. Um, oh, Lisa said that she called and they straightened out the two active paper pumpkins. That's good. Yes, so that is a demonstrator, that is a Facebook group. So, and what's nice about that group is people post a lot of alternative projects in there. So if you're looking for alternative projects, there's a lot of really good ones, like a lot of really good ones in there. Some people go bananas. But sometimes you get a kit and you're like, well, I made a set, but now maybe I want to make another set with something different. So there are some nice alternatives. I think these are beautiful as is with the mountains and the vellum. And I always need masculine cards, y'all. Like, I'm terrible at masculine cards, so I'll take all the masculine cards I can get. I got my cloud cover in, so I wanted to talk about that. So I ordered two, because I thought, well, I'm not a huge gambler, so one seemed gambly. And indeed, the first one I got was more gray, and the second one I got was more blue. So I recommend stamping with, if you buy one, stamp with it. And then if you want to ink a spot with the refill, you could do that. Or you could do the marker to stamp technique, which is what I did. And then you're able to kind of compare and see, is this more blue or is it more gray? If it is more gray, you can completely wash this out with hot water and some Dawn dish soap if you want, but mainly hot water, and re-ink it and try again. And a lot of people are finding that it's better. So I'm thinking that whatever chemical reaction happens when the ink and the foam pad touch takes time, which makes sense that like maybe my first batch was grayer than my second batch that I got. I don't know. So, but either way, I think it's still a really nice color and I love the cardstock and I'm happy to have the markers, and I got the blend markers too, and it'll be fine. So, but just FYI, check your cloud cover, and see what you think, but I'm all about having a complete set. Having an incomplete set probably would have driven my OCD a little bananas. So, just saying, Patsy got hers, Glenda got two, I saw. So, um, all right. So then, cloud cover, paper pumpkin. Um, we've got some beautiful new kits. If you didn't see the two new kits that came out this month, Beautiful Blues was one of them. That's a stamping kit. And then the other one was like Sunny Days or something like that. It's super cute, bright, has a little box, and you make the cards and envelopes, and then they actually fit in a little box. So it'd be a really sweet gift for somebody. So maybe somebody who's feeling down or somebody who's sick. Beautiful Blues is in the catalog. Yeah. And they're both very, very cute and are really nice kits. What's nice about the I'm going to say Sunny Days, but I'm like 90% sure that's right. Let's see. I could be wrong. Oh, I'm so wrong. All right. Let's see. What's it called? Hello? No, I don't know. Somebody save me, please. Anybody? Anybody? Oh, Ferris Bueller, come on. Let's see. Kids. What do we got? It's across the room from me, or else I would like literally go grab it. All right, let's go shop some
Share a
pot.
smile kit.
Oh, that's it. What is it? Share a smile.
Yep, share
Yes.
a smile kit. It was the one I
Yeah.
got with Chad.
When Chad came to town, yes,
Yeah.
share a smile, yes. And it's got this cute sloth. What I like about it is if you did it in a class, I think it has 8 cards, and everybody would make a different card. So there's a sloth and a sunshine and a this and a that, and so a bicycle. So it's a very, very fun, bright kit. So, oh yeah, Jill, do you have it in front of you?
I do.
Oh yeah, show us just so that
Hold
everybody.
please. Ugh.
Oh, all right, spotlighting.
I haven't opened it.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, I'm spotlighted.
Oh
Yay.
yeah, you
Can you
are.
see it?
Yeah, so pinks and yellows and oranges, and it's just that's a fun kit.
Yep.
Yeah, toucans and lemons. Kathleen, all your favorite things, there's a lemon card in there. So, I know toucans aren't your thing, but I like a good toucan. What can I say? So, um, we had Candy did a great event a couple weeks ago, and we got to make some cards. We got to play with the bird set and the bloom, and what was the other one? I don't remember what the other set is that we played with. We did like the die with some flowers. It was fun. We did some fun cards. Used the note cards and envelopes, the pink and the blue that are carrying over. We got some fun swaps. And then she even used that new chalkboard set to make the little tag on the bag, and I turned that into a card because I was like, I'm not wasting that. Like it's cute. I'm gonna make a card out of it. So um and then we have our organized swap is due next week to me. So next week, Friday, you can mail it, carrier pigeon, drop by, whatever your plan is. If you weren't going to participate, but you've decided you want to participate, it's totally fine. That one is a static swap. So you always send in 11 cards and you get 10 back. And it's a static 10, it's a static 11. So it doesn't matter how many people participate. And if we don't have enough people, I end up filling in a bunch of slots, but we do, we're totally good. But if you decide like, hey, I got a set and I'm actually really loving playing with it and I want to make some cards, we would love to have them and we would love to have you swapping. So I've gotten a few in the mail already. I got Elena's in the mail and Glenda she hand delivered hers. So and we're also allowing online exclusives for that came out in May. So May online exclusives, so not old ones, which I know is hard to track and hard to keep track of. But if you have questions, check in with me and I'll let you know. So, I also, if you registered for Creativity Now, the window is open to order those items, and I would like to show you them because I got mine in. So although I will not be here for creativity now, I will be driving through foreign lands that day. I decided to get the suite anyway. There are lots of pieces to it. There's a scrapbooking kit. There's a whole lot of pieces to it, but I just got the main pieces of the suite. So there's these cute little flowers, hues of blue flowers. I'm gonna see if maybe if I take it out of the plastic, you'll be able to see it a little better. But they're really cute, and I thought they were gonna be a little thick, but they're pretty flat. And there's a nice range there. They go from white at the top to like a balmy blue on down to a secret sea. So this has secret sea in it for sure. The designer series paper has Secret Sea as well, for sure. That darker color has got to be Secret Sea. Yeah, Secret Sea, pecan pie, misty moonlight, crumb cake, cloud cover, and basic beige. So let me show you this paper. All right, and then I'll tell you a little bit about what I think I'm going to do with it. So the paper, so this is interesting. This paper almost has like a weird texture thing going on. It's like a really interesting background. And the front of it's like a small floral. I probably don't love, that's probably my least favorite sheet. The doves are really, really beautiful. So you've got all those doves. Maybe they should be flying upwards and that. So they're definitely directional, right? So FYI. The back of that has like a little marquee type thing. There's a really nice greenery on the back of the next one, and then a really beautiful watercolor piece on the front of that one. A smaller kind of textury, leafy thing, some more of the doves, and then a nice kind of crosshatch feel paper with some more florals, and then some little tiny stars on the back of this one that has this flower on it, which kind of looks like a hydrangea, but I know it's not. And I will eventually remember what that flower is. But a few other things that go with it. The ribbon, I wanted to show you how shiny this ribbon is. Very pretty. And it has a silver edging. So we get a lot of ribbons that have gold edging and not a lot of ribbons that have silver edging. And I really like silver. And so when I saw this, I got excited. So this ribbon has like see the little silvery doodads on the edges. It's really pretty. So that's a Misty Moonlight ribbon. There's also some glimmer paper that goes with it. And the colors are, so if you're registered for Creativity Now, you can get this now. If you're not, you can get it when it comes out in the catalog. And we're pretty sure that it's the holiday catalog. Although I reread what Candy said, there's some comment by someone from the home office, and she was like, "Oh, she's saying that it's fall catalog." I said, "No, that's not quite what that says." But anyway, so there's like a really pretty silver, which I love silver, and then a darker Secret Sea and a Misty Moonlight. So those are really pretty glimmer papers. The reason I got the set is really for the embossing folder, which is kind of funny. So the embossing folder is Peaceful Greenery 3D embossing folder. So it has, this is the way you make 150 Christmas cards. I'm telling you, I got plans. You emboss and then you stamp one of these giant sentiments in the middle and you call it a day. And you do some white on white with some white and like a nice, ink color. And yeah, this is how you make fast cards. There's a little die that goes with it that cuts out a label piece. Although if I'm making a ton of Christmas cards, I don't think that that will happen. We had a embossing folder like this years ago, and those are my Christmas cards that year. And That was the one year that I was able to get out a consistent Christmas card to every single person. If not, everybody gets something different. But the dies include that really nice label shape that's in the middle of here. So
Have
you
you
could
embossed it yet? Just
I haven't. But I mean, it's all greenery and then there's a lip or an edge, you know? So, it's going to be a very pretty card. You should look forward to getting it. And this is when I find a set that I know I can make a fast card with, then that makes me happy. I don't love these fonts. I think they're fine. But I do like the big hugs for a good friend. I think that's a really sweet sentiment. And I think heartfelt prayers is really nice. And I just think these are some useful sentiments. There's only one Christmas sentiment. Well, maybe two, peace, love, and joy. I mean, but but they're useful. So, and I think they can extend outside the life of the fall catalog, outside of our seasonal crafting needs. And I think because the paper has both flowers and doves, right? Like it has like a very like could be for Christmas, could be for sympathy cards, could be for thank you cards, could be for thinking of you cards. So anyway, that would be some of my pro tips. What is the number for the Share a Smile kit? Let's see, I can tell you that now that I know what it's called. Share a Smile is $14. It's non-stamping, 165637. 165637. Yeah, and Heirloom Arrangements, Glenda, is actually one that's been around. We've actually had that, I think it came out in March. It's in the annual catalog too, but it's not new. So just FYI, that's a really fun kit too. Okay, you guys got your catalogs with you? You want to play a little game? Yeah. All right. Oh. Oh, I'm going to mute everybody. Sorry. All right. So you will do this in the chat. So you will need to open up the chat because that is how I can keep track of things. Otherwise, I cannot keep track of anything. I have some questions for you about the new annual catalog. It's a little scavenger hunt. And so I have a certain number of prizes, and I will give away prizes based on how many I have. And then I'll also do some door prizes as well. And then Lisa sent me a really fun tool, and I want to have her tell you guys about it. Lisa, do you want to show the tool first? Do you want to show them how to use it? Or no, it wasn't Lisa. It was Elena.
Correct. I was wondering.
Girl, you
I was
should
like,
just be
well, maybe
like,
sent her
no,
something
you should
too.
definitely just, try to fix me every once in a while. Sometimes I'm half
You
there.
want it now after the game.
Yes, so you sent me these floss threaders, and I want you to show us what they do. I'm gonna spotlight you. Let's see, spotlight.
Put this on my stand.
Let's see. Okay.
Okay, so I sent these flossers. They come like this kit, like a whole bunch.
Mm.
And I told her to share with her friends. I assumed she knew what they were. But anyway, they're for ribbon. You've probably seen people use them online. Anyways, Melissa asked me if I would just show people how to use them. So just like anything else, whenever you want to attach ribbon, let's say into like a really small hole, and you don't want to like sit there and fight with it, you know, this makes it easy. You just take the circle, put your ribbon through, like so, and then you put it through your hole, and it threads it for you.
Oh, tickety
Then you
dog.
pull it through, and then you can just cut it to size and tie your bow.
Oh, that's really cool.
So another thing you can do is, like, let's say you have two, then obviously just like sewing, you would just sew it through both. I don't know that you need to see me do it, but just put it through the thing, the hook, put it through the hole, then put it through the next hole, and there you go, voila. So you would have it like that.
Those are pretty fabulous. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
and then if you wanted to do like a line of them, I'm not going to do it, but you would just sew it back and forth and then stick that to your card. And you can do a lot thicker ribbon, that might be hard to get through a hole. It'll do that. And then depending on the thickness of it,
Huh.
it'll do a lot of those depending on how thick or how much paper you have to go through, but that's how you use them.
That's amazing. Where did you get those? Like at the Dollar Tree or what are we talking?
Just Amazon.
Huh. Plus threaders.
I can send
Well,
a link later. I can send a link or whatever later.
okay. Well, I mean, I think that there's a 50 count in here. So I'm thinking everybody who gets a prize this week is definitely going to get one of these in their package. So
Be surprised they're small
think
and
you
hard
get
to
them
see,
anywhere that
so you
you,
lose them a lot. I lose
think
mine
you
all the
can,
time.
what'd you say, Anita?
I think you can get them anywhere they sell toothpaste,
Yeah.
and get flossers from the toothpaste
I have,
department.
I just have never seen these before in my life, and I never would have thought of using them that way. That's a great idea. So I think that I'll be slipping some of these. They're very tiny, so open your package carefully if you want a prize, okay? Um, all right. Well, let's get that chat open and let's see if you have someone who has braces. Marianne had braces and they never gave her these. Like they used a couple of other weird little tools. So, these are great. This is awesome. I'm looking forward to using that. I always want to fit a much bigger ribbon in a tiny, tiny hole. So, all right, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. Yes, I have 8 questions for you. All right, are you ready?
Yeah, go ahead and mail them to Crystal. She always gets all these things. She's got the catalog memorized.
I don't know. Elena's pretty fast, man. Like,
All right, we're gonna give her the benefit of the doubt.
all right. Where can you find the 4 new sticker sheets that coordinate with our DSP? So
On
what
page 20, page 25.
in the chat,
Oh,
you need to chat this and
oh, I need to chat.
you need to chat it. No one's right yet. I'm going to tell you that.
Say it again.
Where can you find the 4 new sticker sheets that coordinate with our DSP? On pages. Come on, Lisa, you got this. You can do a range if you want, Lisa. I think you're there.
Got 'em.
Oh, you're in a different section. Okay, there's 2 places. So that's challenging. So I see why you guys said 21, but there is 4 sets. They start on page 15. So 15, 17, 19, and 21, which Lisa got the range of them. But they're also on pages 67 through 73 because you don't have to buy the full scrapbooking kit. You can buy the DSP and sticker sheet. So I'm going to give that one to Lisa, but I'm also going to say that don't forget that there's sticker sheets and DSP in the back as well. So remember the scrapbooking workshop kits versus the kind of make your own scrapbooking situation kind of in the mid to far back. So, all right. So how many new scrapbooking workshop kits are there? That is question number 2. How many new scrapbooking kits are there? And the first person was Kathleen. There are 4. Excellent job. All right. On what pages will you find all of our new suite collections? So all of the new suite collections. Ooh, they say, ooh. Ooh, Patsy Palmer. Good job. All right, pages 40 to 63. Good job, Patsy. She's on it. She might have them dog-eared. I don't know. All right, tell me, what are the 2 stamp sets that coordinate with the new 1 7/8" circle punch? There are 2 new stamp sets that coordinate with that circle punch. Do you know the names? Names, names, names. That's one, Lisa. And Elena got the other. All right, so half point for Lisa, half point for Elena. So Silly Safari is the one that coordinates, and it's actually bundled with the 1 7/8 punch. And then Encircled with Love is the one that coordinates with the 1 7/8 circle punch. I cannot say that. How many new 2-tone 12 by 12 cardstock packs are there? New 2-tone. And 9 million is a perfectly fine answer. Do you know where to find this? All of them, yes. Also appropriate answers, but we're looking for a specific number. And also it helps us to find it in the catalog, right? So if someone wanted to, no, that number's not right, Jill. And that is an interesting to find the page that it's on there.
Did you find the page, Melissa?
Huh?
73 or 77.
Yes, it's on page 77, but do you know how many there are? How many are new?
I got it.
Oh, 43. You got it, Lisa. There you go. Haha, Lisa's on it. There are 43 new ones. Some of them we have had. So they basically finished out the selection or whatever. And this week I found on YouTube and Facebook on Stampin' Up's official Facebook page. They did a deep dive. Melody Hyde and Cindy, I don't remember what her last name is, but she's one of the concept designers. They did a deep dive into the new catalog and showed every single product in the new catalog. They got it done in like an hour and a half. It was amazing. But they
Oh.
had this display board of all the new two-tones, and it was like literally like this big. It was huge, but it was really cool to see it all in one place. I will find that video and I will link it in our group. I just had it playing while I was doing some other stuff, and there's just a few things I hadn't seen in person or I wanted to see close up, but they also had all the like catalog samples to show. And I like the catalog samples, but it's neat when you can see them kind of on a video and they move them a little bit so you can see some of the texture, and they also kind of talked about like a few techniques and things that they did in the catalog samples. So I thought it was a really informative video. So anyway, just I'll link to that because I thought that was really cool. So all right, so Lisa got that one. All right, how many different categories are in the index? You know, I love me a good index. How many different categories are in the index? 13. Jill, oof. Jill beat you by a hair, Kathleen, though. That was close. Holy cow. All right. What bundle includes a stamp set and dies that match a new wide washi tape? I like the name of the bundle. The bundle that includes a stamp set and dies that match the new wide washi tape. Extraordinary Flora. You were geared for that one, Elena.
Do you have that one, Elena? Oh, she didn't have.
She's muted. No,
Yeah.
she says. I got it. So I'm going to be playing with it soon for sure. All right. And then last question. Name a stamp set that creates flowing images from lines.
Oh, ooh, 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 ooh.
Ooh, 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 Lisa says. Along these leans. Yes. Good job, Kathleen. We
That's
might
the
have,
one that Susan Rutherford got at convention.
and I actually got
Oh, you
it
got that
too.
one too?
Yeah, I did too. I've had fun playing with it. It's been good. So, okay, good job. So it looks like we have prizes. Lisa got 3. Awesome job. Elena got 2. Woot woot. Kathleen got 2. Good job. And Jill and Patsy both got 1. So that is the one that has the tiger. Yes, I was very excited about that tiger. You know I was. So it looks like we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 prizes for our winners here. So please check your envelopes when you get them and make sure that you for that flosser thing. Elena, I won't send you a flosser back. How does that sound? Okay. Oh, good. Awesome. All right. I would love to do some door prizes too. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, yay. Okay, this is good. All right, so I have 5 of these. So everybody's going to get one of these. I'm going to show you. And then door prizes, I've got dun, 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 dun. I have 5 of those. Okay, that's great. And I don't have that. That's it. Okay. So everybody, for doing that, you are going to get a set of these really fun on the go puffy stickers. So these puffy stickers are super cute for your planner or for honestly anything else that you would want to put them on. You don't have to have the on the go suite to like them. There's 2 sheets. And they are, there's stars and arrows. There's little cute little like postmarks that have little hearts on them. They're just super cute on cards and envelopes, and they're really fun in your planner. If you want to write something on your planner, this is open, so it like kind of circles it. Are those handcuffs in the bottom? So I don't think they are, but I am a little, they're the ones I don't know what to do with it. I think it's a locket style. Like I'm gonna go with like it's a locket, not a handcuff. Maybe a ring. Those are the ones I don't know what to do with. Other than those, all the other ones I think I'm really jiggy with. So if you want to make them into handcuffs and something about it, your anniversary, hey, you know, I can't wait to see that card. But for the rest of us, you know, you can just skip those or use them for something else. So I was thinking, you know, we've been handcuffed together for 20 years, you know, like looking forward to another 20. You're never getting out of this kind of a deal. All right, so look forward to those, and a very, very tiny floss threader will be in your container as well. So good luck with that. But I'm super excited to get to do the scavenger hunt with you guys. Hopefully it just gets you into the catalog a little bit more, and it gets you like, oh, I hadn't considered that, or you know what, I had no clue where the two-tone cardstock was, and maybe I should look back at that again. So awesome. All right. The 12 by 12 album for scrapbooking is huge. Yes, 12 by 12 albums are huge. Patsy, you got that. Please don't send postage mailing line to said shoebox swap. You got it. Yeah, if you guys are coming to shoebox swap and you want me just to bring it to that, I'm fine with that. Hey, Patsy, let's see that big boy. Hold on, let me spotlight you. Oh yeah, it's huge.
I opened the box. I went, oh my goodness.
Well, you are definitely going to get some scrapbooking done, my friend.
Yeah.
Well, and so it's a D ring. You got the D ring one, and you got so you can easily open it and like add and remove pages.
And the upload
The
pages.
top load ones, yeah, that
Yeah.
makes sense. So
Upload.
yeah, whatever, upload, top load, whatever, words, you know. Yeah, so Patsy actually got a scrapbooking kit because some of her ladies do scrapbooking. She's got two groups of ladies, and one group likes to scrapbook, and she's going to scrapbook the latest race she did to kind of show them what the workshop kits can do. So she got the one with all the pinks in it, right, Mom? The one that's online maybe, or the one that has the little sips, celebratory sips one. I think that's the one she ended up getting. I don't remember. We had a long conversation about it. We waffled. And the other one that I think is a real hidden gem in here, is it celebratory sips? Oh no, you did the turtles. I muted you, sorry. Maybe you muted yourself. I don't really know.
It's to celebrate together.
Celebrate together.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, that's the celebratory sips one. Okay, yeah. So the one with all the pinks and the splooshes and stuff. So
Yeah.
this was interesting. That video I watched where they talked about the, you know, that hour and 30 minutes, whatever. This page was made so that you could cut the drinks out of it. Each one of these splooshes is like a fun little drink. And so you can use the die to cut a bunch of drinks out. I was like, oh, that's fun. I didn't know that was the purpose. The other one I just wanted to mention is the Weekend Adventures one. The stamp set is really, really cute on this one. And if you have any kind of scouting or outdoorsy people or men in your life, I don't know, this is a really, really nice set. The stamp set's really cute. The paper is really, really cute. The stickers are nice. So just, you know,
Doing a scrapbook event for that at the Giddings retreat coming up.
oh, nice. Okay,
Mhm.
good. So yeah, that one's like really, I'm thinking about doing like a fall class for the service unit or something and doing like a scouting type, you know, scrapbooking class or something. So I think everybody would really like that. So, and now that we'll be done with fundraising for Switzerland, maybe I'll have a little bit of breathing room on my thing. Terry,
I have a question for scrapbookers. I used to scrapbook all the time. I don't understand, and help me to understand, how you guys manage to make a beautiful page, which I have done it like you all do it, and you plan the spots where your pictures are going to go. But I mean, sometimes I'm cropping out so much that there's not, it's too small for what I've already planned on the page. So I want to do it so bad, but the planned square areas just don't mentally work for me. Do you
Well,
see
I
what I'm
mean,
saying?
yeah, I mean, I think two things. I mean, one, you can do it your way, right? I mean, you don't have to use the workshop kits. You could use the freeform stuff in the back. You can also use flip flaps if you want to add more photos. Like if you're feeling like tied in by the number of photos, because I know
Yeah.
some of you like a lot of photos, you know? And then Patsy, you were going to you want to show those?
I do. That it came because I opened the kit at my class on Saturday.
Yeah.
And so it has the different, so you can place these, they're 4x6s, so you can place it on your paper uh, where you want your picture first. And it has, this size is a 3x4. And then it has 4x4, so you can kind of lay them out to help where you put your pictures.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
I understand that. I just, okay, I'm ADD in this area. I said, well, what if I lay out for 3 and I wind up with 4, and then I don't have enough paper left over to make a 4th one if I layered it on there. And I understand the concept of the flip flaps, and I want so bad to do scrapbook classes. Um, I don't know, and I'm not one to just put one picture on a page.
yeah,
I
so
just,
I
because
think
those
that
albums get heavy.
yeah, I mean, I think a couple of things. I think one of the reasons that some people moved away from 12 by 12 scrapbooking and did the pocket scrapbooking, which we still have, is because of the pocket system, you can fit a lot more photos. And so I did the pocket system for a long time.
Sorry.
And because I like a lot of photos and I don't really need showcase pages, right? Like pages where there's like, a 12 by 12 thing and there's one photo, I don't need every page to be artistic. And I think that the workshop kits definitely, but I think the workshop kits are doing a pretty good job of balancing. Like they have at least 3 to 4 pages, 3 to 4 photos on a page. Like I feel like they're doing a pretty good job balancing that. So, um, I would say get one like Patsy did and try it and see what you think. And scrapbook
I,
something,
I
you
did
know,
a Christmas, and I don't know, I was just so overwhelmed. It's like, well, here's my 7 pictures, and I've got enough for 2 pages. And I just, well, Lisa made a perfect comment that she knows my style. I just need to find my way. I guess kits really aren't my thing.
yeah.
I gotta just, I mean, they're cute. That's the killer. They're cute.
Well, and I think that that's the thing is that that's why they're offering all 3 kinds, right? They're offering the pocket pages, they're offering the scrapbooking kits, and then they're offering the scrapbooking from scratch, right? And for those of us who don't have the time to think about what we want a page to look like that is just completely overwhelming to me. And I would literally have analysis paralysis and get nothing done. And I think Patsy and I talked about that. Scrapbooking to me seems so overwhelming period, right? Just like the process of managing photos and dealing with all that, that having to design a layout is like not going to happen. And I
That's
think
why I
so,
wanted to try the kit.
yeah. And I think that for those of us who can't put the brain power towards that, I think that that's a great venue. Um, I think that those that have a particular way that they want it to look, or they have a certain number of photos, that might not be it. I mean, I will tell you the scrapbooking. So next week, tomorrow in the updates, there'll be an update about the virtual album retreat. And then next week, the virtual album retreat will be available for sale. The virtual album retreat is expensive. It's $250. So we're just going to put that right out there. It is expensive. It includes 12 two-page spreads. So one spread for every month of the year. They are, yeah, so 24 pages. And it is literally month by month. It is a month by month album. So it has a January page, a February page, a March page, an April page. And what they did was they made the headers so that it would work for the South Pacific market as well. So like spring here is not spring there, right? Like our March is spring, their March is fall, right? So they made the headers so that they could be rotated so that you could put it on the page that makes sense for your season, right? Which is good.
Are these printouts?
No, these are pages that you're going to make. Um, and they've die cutted and prepped everything for us. Yeah. So I think that there's some there's some labor in that $250. There's also exclusive stamp set and some other things that come with it. I'm not sure. We haven't given the full details. On the leaders calls, we've gotten to see a few of the layouts, and they're doing some techniques in there. Like on each of the layouts, there's a new technique showing you, like one of them shows you how to like cut the cover so that you can like have an interactive like flat piece, which I never would have like cut the cover of my piece. And so there's definitely some cool stuff that they're doing with the
Okay.
virtual album retreat. It's a 3-day retreat. The videos will be on Facebook Live first, then they will be uploaded to YouTube, and those links will only be available to those who have purchased the kit. And the virtual album Facebook page will also only be available to those who have purchased the kit. And then they will translate them in language. They said it'll take them a couple weeks, I think, to translate it into some of the other market languages. So I'm going to do it. Hopefully Marion's not around. And I'm making it her senior year album. So like that's what so like that was I was like, okay, it's an investment, but I have a purpose for it because I'm all about having a purpose, right? And so I'm like, okay, I'm willing to do this. That's not my normal style. Like doing a month by month album, that seems bananas to me. I'm like I got my wedding scrapbooked, I'm good kind of a person, right? So like this is crazy. But I want to try the virtual album retreat. I want to see what it's like. I want to see how that feels different than like the scrapbooking kits. So and I'll give you guys trust me, a full rundown and report on all of that. So if you choose not to do it, no big deal. If you do choose to do it, I'm probably going to make a post in our group. Just let me know, because then maybe we can talk and we can kind of start a little side conversation if you choose to do it. But we'll see how it goes. So I saved up my pennies, and that's where my pennies are going. So okay, I'm gonna do door prizes, and you guys are gonna show me some cute stuff. So let me see if you have been making fun things, and I'm gonna find a pen that writes because all my pens are running out of ink. All right, so anybody got something fun that we haven't seen that you want to show?
I do.
Okay,
So I
excellent.
found
Let me
I'm all
spotlight
about
you.
squares, right?
Huh.
So I found online this window pane thing. So I made some sympathy cards from
Oh,
the
pretty.
beautiful gallery.
Oh, that's such
Since the
pretty
pictures are
paper.
so nice. Now this is one portion of a 6x6, and the way the flowers. This is exactly how the flowers are, and then the other one was a different chunk of flowers, and that's how they went. So they're very different, but I really, really like these. I think it's a great sympathy card.
Yeah.
And it doesn't require any sparkle, honestly, or any other embellishments.
No, those are really pretty. That's
I
nice.
was really excited. It felt like putting a puzzle together, but it was right up my alley. I loved it. Okay,
Those
thank
are
you.
awesome. Yeah, beautiful. All right. Who
Big are
else?
those squares, Terry?
Those are 1 1/4 by 1 1/4. So it's doable. And I think the piece
Oh.
behind it was a 5 1/4, I think it was 5 1/4 maybe. by 3 3/4.
3/4.
Yeah.
That's pretty. That's really nice. Who else has something cute to show? Everybody. All right, Kathleen, I'm coming to you. Saw your hand first. You might have to turn the background off. I don't know. It gets psychotic.
Okay, we'll see. So I had a request in my card class for sympathy cards, but I didn't know if everyone was going to need a sympathy card. So I also kind of made it so it was not straight bereavement sympathy and just you can send it to anybody. And so I used the Delicate Wings paper pumpkin kit. And people said this was the sexiest sympathy card they've ever seen. And so that was something that we laughed about. It's using the gold foiling that I ended up doing an embossing folder on just to give a little bit more dimension. And then on the inside, it just says sending loving thoughts your way. So everyone, this was the class favorite. And what's funny is that it took the least amount of time to do. And so for me, it told me that my people don't always have to do everything and go crazy. Like the gold foiling was already done. The sentiment was already done, literally just adhering it together. Also because of timing, they wanted to get a Father's Day appropriate card because there's not gonna be enough time to mail it after the class and Father's Day. Because June's going to be here before we know it, which is crazy. So I stocked up on the Trusty Tools designer series paper. And at 3 a.m, I thought it was a really good idea to cut out all of them. And so this one was an absolute labor of love. And I told the ladies who come, I was like, don't send this to someone who won't appreciate it because it was so dang hard to cut everything out. But that was fun. And then it's kind of an interesting fold because it's kind of showing like it's a pegboard, kind of corkboard kind of looking thing with all the tools on there. What was funny is that one of the ladies said, I am so excited to give this to my husband. And I was like, you seem like really excited. Like, is there a story here? And she's like, my husband could not tell you what any of those tools are other than the hammer. He has no handymanness in him at all. We have to get a handyman for everything. And so she's like, this is going to be so amazing. So yeah, so that was the
funny.
thing on that one. And then the last one that I wanted to show real quick is just an interesting fold one. I use the new embossing folder, which is again very subtle here, but it's the one that is like a
Which
narrow
one?
column. We had to do it twice.
Oh,
And then it just says happy birthday, but grateful for the everyday magic of you. And again, I try to make the card so that it doesn't have to go a certain way. So in this case, you don't have to do the inside happy birthday. You could just kind of keep this as like thinking of you or just wanted to pop in and say hello. And it seems like my people really like the versatility of not having it specifically for one purpose. So yeah, that's all I have to share.
Nice.
Glassy garden, yeah, that sounds right. It has like a very subtle
It's gorgeous.
florally
Hmm.
embossing on it with roses.
Yeah, that one's really pretty.
Thanks.
Yeah, those are nice. Those are all great cards. Yeah, and I loved that paper pumpkin. Like hands down, one of my favorite paper pumpkins we've had in a long time. It's just so pretty with like such minimal effort.
Totally.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
put an SOS on our page for it. I think my post is still pending. It was from earlier today. I just wanted to give you a heads up on there. If anyone happens to have extras of the delicate wings that they're not going to use because it's long gone. It's from April of last year. Or they ended up getting a couple of refills that they're not going to use. Holler at your girl. I will help you rehome them and send you money to buy something else with it.
it's on our Southern Sweet
The
Stampers
one
and
that
it's
punches out, Kathleen?
The C2C, just our group, because someone posted something on Candy's page and she's like, this isn't a garage sale. But I remember in a previous class, you already always told us like, hey, if we're looking for something to feel free to post on it. And if someone has it, they would do it. It's the Delicate Wings 2024 from April 2024, Delicate Wings.
I was looking at paper butterfly accents. Never mind.
Yeah, no worries. I had a couple people who couldn't make it to class and they saw pictures from it and they were like, if you have extra packets, I'd love to make it. But I used every single one I had up. And so I'm just trying to see if there's anybody who is like, hey, I thought I was going to do it, but I'm not going to. I will
Yeah.
help out. It's on this, just our group, the one that has
I
20.
saw it.
On it?
Yeah,
Okay.
okay, good. It's up. So that's good. Yeah, I was like, and I never require approval. So it should go. That's why I gave you a really quizzical look. I don't require approval before you post. So maybe it just took a minute to like go, but like it's on there.
I don't know. You might want to check your settings because I tried to do something for the last free shipping promo and it also didn't take it to. It just kept it in pending post status.
Oh, that's weird. Okay, I'll check it. But your other one's up and I didn't do anything. So
Okay, cool.
hey,
Thank you.
you're welcome.
Appreciate
And
it.
we will definitely see if anybody has it. I made all those. Those were gorgeous. Like that was one of those kits that I got in and was like, oh yeah, making them all. They're pretty. So, Elena, let's see what you've got. Spotlight.
I played with some new things.
Yay! Oh, the jars. Ooh, that's so cute.
Are
Gosh,
those
that's
chocolate
cute.
chip cookies?
Those are chocolate chip
Yeah,
cookies.
I made them for my host son's girlfriend. She loves chocolate chip cookies for her birthday next month.
Well, I like chocolate chip cookies too.
Yeah, me too. And then I have a couple aunts who have birthdays coming up in June, and I thought this set was good for that. And they
Oh,
love the 4th of July, so
oh, cute. That's cute.
and then
Oh, that's really cute.
yeah, and on
That,
the inside, well, I have Relax You Deserve It. That's from a previous paper pumpkin, and then I did those on the inside.
we're celebrating every single day. That's so cute. Those are
Yeah.
That
great
cloud
cards.
cover that you've used with all those colors,
Yeah.
Yeah, I find
it
it's a good
works
neutral.
nicely with all of them.
Thank you.
It is a good neutral. I agree. Yeah, basic beige and cloud cover might become my two new favorite neutrals. So, I know basic beige, I know it took a while to warm up to it, but I'm warmed. So after I was with Kathleen with the 5,000 flowers, right? Like I never want to see another flower again in my life, just like you don't want to see tools ever again in your life.
Mhm.
Yes. Die cutting can do that. Lisa, you've got something. Let me spotlight you.
Okay. I didn't buy the stamp set of the turtles, but I
Yeah.
bought the papers
Yeah.
and I got busy with my scissors.
Oh
So we have
my
happy
gosh.
birthday. Sexy cake. Make my heart buzz.
With the bees. Oh my God. And the beekeeper, Lisa. That's so cute. Ha! The Opry. That's funny. Yeehaw.
Yeehaw.
I had to use
Sorry.
some old stamp sets.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that's funny.
And
Forever friends. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Oh, yeah, I like showing both sides of that DSP. That's really fun.
I shared this in Candy's meeting.
Oh yeah, the gardening, the watering the
So
Mystery
flowers.
card,
Oh,
and the belly band, and then
So cute.
card.
Yeah,
oh,
so
how
cute.
pretty.
So
Oh,
cute. So cute.
I'm so glad you are showing these because it really tells me I could use the DSP versus buying the stamp set and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
Super cute.
And even in that hour and 20-minute video, that long thing that I watched, they said the same thing. They were like, you don't really need the stamp set. They're like, we built you all these scenes and you've got all the turtles and get to fussy
Yeah.
cutting. So, oh my gosh. Oh, that's so cute with that sentiment.
Oh, it's so adorable.
Oh my gosh, that's so cute.
And then this one, I used one of those already backgrounds.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I put another little guy here.
Oh my God.
Oh, I love him. He's upside down.
Oh my God. That's so funny. You were on a roll.
Yeah, no kidding.
Oh my gosh. Let's eat cake.
Oh,
Amazing.
that'd be great for kids' cards too.
And then I have, Father's Day is coming. This is,
Oh,
he's all that, but it's perfect for,
holy smokes, you're amazing.
I love that. Where'd you get the Holy Smokes from?
It's an old one.
he's
Oh,
all that.
nice.
It has the barbecue on it and the classic cars.
Yeah, I remember that
Yeah.
one.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Nice.
That's so cute.
And then another Father's Day.
Oh my God. That's so funny.
And it's just Happy Father's Day inside. And then I had to cut a beach blanket or a picnic blanket out of that turtle paper.
That's my fave.
That's cute.
So
That's
funny.
great.
And then we put another.
Oh my
Beach blanket
gosh,
bingo, baby.
that's so cute.
I wish you guys could see these in person. They are just simply
Oh,
drop dead fabulous.
Oh, thank you,
Oh
Terry.
my gosh.
I
I
can
had fun
tell.
doing them.
Yeah, and I think that that's one of those things. Yeah, like Sarah did this one for Candy's event, and she once she started, she actually couldn't stop.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, that's so cute. That's so cute.
And I
Awesome.
gave another one. I sold another one, and I gave one to my great nephew for his birthday on Sunday. So there's a couple of them I don't have.
Yeah, when Sarah started this, we were at retreat and she started playing with this set and she had to, right? Because like Candy is like this was what she was assigned to work with. And at first she was grumbling and blah, blah, blah. And then she started like going, and then like you could just see the wheels turning, right? And smoke flying out of her ears. And she literally an entire day, she burned an entire day at retreat making these turtle cards. And she's like, I have to stop. She's like, but I have one more idea, but I have to stop. But I have one more idea, but I have to stop.
I
If
just
you
have
could
some
just,
other ideas too.
yeah.
And
And
I
Had more
love
turtles
those
cut
ninja.
out.
I
the
love
Ninja,
the
the Ninja
turtle.
Turtles. Yeah.
That was the bomb.
Her Ninja Turtle card was hilarious. Like it was really funny. I do think it's the DSP for that one. And I appreciate that the concept designers were like, yes, the DSP is where it's at. We put a lot of energy and effort into the DSP, and then of course Melody Hyde, one of the concept designers, she loves fussy cutting. So she's just like, oh, we all fussy cut. Everybody loves fussy cutting. I'm like, well, not everybody. But
I have
oh,
one other thing.
oh, what's
and
your other thing?
Not a lot of it is, well, I guess some of it's Stampin' Up. The paper's not, but I use the new, is it Impressions of Bloom?
Oh, yeah.
This is an old book, but this is 8 envelopes.
One of those envelope albums. So
Yes.
cute.
So I've got,
Cute.
all kinds of little things, and
Cute. Little
so,
baby book.
yeah, so it's a baby book. And then, they can add their photos, and then each one has a page to pull out.
That's my kind of scrapbooking. Like mini albums. I'm all about that. So that's so cute.
This one's not much. Then the back, so I had to put the
That's nice.
thing and
Oh
that.
my gosh. So cute. Oh, that's cute. Yeah, Lisa is busy. So cute. I love it. That's awesome.
So I've made a girl and a boy one.
Do you
The
have
boy one's not quite finished.
Anybody else have something they want to show off? Who else? Let's see, Patsy. Let me spotlight you. Spotlight, Patsy.
This one I did to show off the DSP and with the
Oh,
frame,
I like that.
pretty.
and then we're cut it off. But then I gave them also the next size frame and the paper that was cut off, so they could make a bookmark.
Oh,
Also,
cute.
Hmm.
yeah.
Nice.
And that way, if none of the paper was wasted, they could use it all. So they
Yeah.
got.
Mhm.
And then I did the mystery one also.
Oh,
Hmm.
Yeah, that was fun in the belly band. So come on.
Oh, I
cute.
love that paper.
I know that perennial lavender.
Hmm.
That's why I
Very
just got my
pretty.
second package in.
Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, you did say that. You were like, I'm ordering more lavender paper.
Yes.
That's so pretty. I'm gonna do a lavender one like that, Patsy. That's pretty.
Yeah,
Thank
that's
you.
really pretty. So, anybody else got a project to show? Miss Pat, nice to see you. Anita, nice to see you. Glinda, I know you're traveling. You're fine. Happy that everybody else got to share some creative things. Has anyone purchased or played with, I see previews, metallic textures rub-ons? Oh, so we actually got a set of them at Candy's event. She actually gave us a silver and a gold sheet. And each pack comes with like 4 sheets in it or 8 sheets or something. It's crazy. I didn't realize that there was so much in a container. And so I have not played with them yet, but I have them and I will play with them soon. So, um, but your husband's out of town, so you stayed busy. Good job. Has anyone else played with those rub-ons yet? Okay. I can't wait to. I think they'll be fun. So they did in that long video, they showed a couple of cute cards with them. So, and they did feature them. Yeah. 4 silver and 4 gold. Yeah. I kind of thought they would be a really nice like customer gift because they mail flat. And so, they're just like perfect sized. I think you'd have to have a little bit like probably that kind of larger size manila envelope, but I think that they would be great. So, but yeah, I haven't played with them yet. So I'll give them a try. They did some coloring on top of them and below them and did some like patterns and stuff with them. So they were cool. They actually used multiple on a sheet, which I thought was interesting. I was kind of going to add one as an accent, but they used a lot of them. Okay. I'm going to, oh, Anita, hey, let me
Um,
spotlight you.
Can
What's
you
up?
can you just say something about your stamp camp, where it's gonna be because it's at a new location?
I can. So Stamp Camp is going to be at Engage, which is in Dripping Springs. So it is, there's a retreat space here in Dripping Springs. It's right on 290. It is easy to miss and you will probably blow past it, just FYI. I do, and I live here in town. So, but it's at a new location and we're excited to give this place a try. She's got a really nice kitchen area and eating area. So we don't have to eat on like a screened-in porch. Like it won't be as because it's so bloody hot right now anyway. We're looking forward to giving a new place, a new space a try and see how it goes. But yeah, we're going to be
What's it
doing.
located for? What kind of landmark do you look for?
There is no landmark. You need to Google map it. You need to use your
You need
map
to
app.
look, but if you get to the gas station, you've gone too far.
Yeah, there is a big sign out front, but it is hidden by a lot of trees.
Well, do you
And
go all the way through Dripping?
yes,
Go through Dripping.
yep. And it's on the side that Time and Doe is on. You kind of go that way. I can message you later if you need a landmark, but I'm going to tell you that you will 1000% just blow past it. And then you need to go turn around at the gas station and come back. So if you
What
get
do
to,
you,
if you get to 7-Eleven, you've gone too far. How does that sound? So 7-Eleven's a great turnaround spot.
in Dripping?
Yeah. Have you been to Dripping Springs lately?
No, not really, but
We got a lot of stuff going on now. So we're a big town. It's hidden and so, but it is literally right on 290. So I actually did an overnight retreat at this place. I did a weekend retreat there a couple of years ago, and it's a very sweet space. It only sleeps 14. And so I can't use it for my retreats because it's not viable. Like she charges too much to make any money off of it. Like it's a great place. She's completely renovated it. It's amazing. The bed is quite possibly the best night of sleep I've ever had in my life. But I'm not kidding. Her mattresses are really good. It's just I can't make any money on it. So, and I respect her right to charge what she wants to charge, you know. So, but I'm excited we get to use it for this 1 day stamp camp. So Susan and I are also doing our dive-in day or dive-in night, I guess. It's going to be August, the Friday, August the Friday. It is August 1st. I thought it was the 1st, but I didn't want to be wrong. Friday, August 1st. So if you're interested in joining us for Dive-In Day, we have not opened registration or anything. But we will be hosting that again, and we would love to have you. And it'll be online and it'll be in the platform, and we'll have a Zoom live component as well. So hopefully you find that useful. And I don't know. I don't know what else we've got. We've got the swap, the shoebox swap for those of you coming for that. Sorry about the time. It was just when the library was available. And yeah, and then I've got my other retreat happening in July. I'm full for all my retreats. And I have a huge wait list for October. I have I think I now have a wait list for July, but I think there's only maybe one person on it, so it's not huge. But if you're interested in doing like a day thing, if you want to come, I could consider that. Or I could also do a retreat in a box. So if you want to get a box of goodies and you want to craft along with us, we love that too. So this one is the theme is a craft for all seasons. So it's based off of a Grease song, A Girl for All Seasons. You have to go look it up. But we're excited about it. It'll be fun. So, all right, here we go. Let's draw some names. Let's see. I have prizes are. Here we go. We have dots for days. We have 2 of the Starburst sequins. So I have 2 of these. I don't know how I got so many. Woo. We have neutral matte dots. These are the ones that kind of went with the online exclusives. And then these are the low profile dots that have like a petal pink and a gold, and they are very low profile. They're very nice. So, a good endorsement from me. So, all right, let me pull my first name. Let us see. Jill, you are first, my dear. What would you like?
What was that last one?
Oh, low profile that.
I'll take those.
Okay.
Just add that to my
Your pile of winnings. Yes, got
yeah.
it.
Well,
Okay.
I was gonna say actually for the shoebox swap. Thank you.
You're like, just add it to my pile of delight. Lisa, Lisa, you won dots for days, starburst, or neutral matte. Let me spotlight myself so that I am bigger, unfortunately. You're muted, but I still love you.
The neutrals.
The neutrals, she says. All right, let's see. Terry, what would you like? Starburst sequins or dots for days?
Dots for days.
Dots for days, she says. Dots for days.
Thank you.
Absolutely. All righty, let's see. Kathleen, would you like some Starburst sequins?
Sure.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Sure. Why not, right? I think you got some from Candy. I saw that the other day, but now you have enough that you could have a class and have some for yourself.
Exactly.
Everybody could get some. Always nice. And Pat, Miss Pat, you want some Starburst sequins? Maybe she does. Maybe she doesn't. We'll find out. Would you like these?
I don't need anything right now. I've been living in the Stone Age. I've lost all of my internet. I lost my air conditioning.
Oh, God.
Just glad to be back.
Oh, my God. You
Yeah.
lost your air conditioning?
Yes, for over a week.
I
I
But
just
it was
got it
so.
back this afternoon. And I
Were
just
you
got my internet back Saturday afternoon.
were you staying at the house with it that hot, Miss Pat?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, no,
I
you.
went back to the old days of what we used to do and survived just fine.
You are
But I
such a
didn't get
Texas
anything.
prairie woman.
Oh
Oh my gosh.
I'm a
God.
pioneer. But
Oh
thank you anyway.
my gosh.
It's
Well,
been fun to see what everybody's been doing.
well, I'm glad you have internet. And what happened?
Well, my gateway just totally died.
That stinks. And then your air conditioning went out. I'm so sorry.
Mhm.
This is quite possibly the worst May for that to happen. Like, oh, I know you keep your house dark and cool. Like you're generally in eco-saver mode. We've been over several times.
Right.
Miss Pat's in eco-saver mode, but okay.
It became, but I do have something that I would like somebody's suggestions on. I took paper pumpkin boxes and covered them so that I can fill them with giveaway charity donation cards. And if anybody else has any ideas for using paper pumpkin boxes, I would appreciate that.
Well, I know that Glenda likes to take them and she makes bigger boxes that she then stores cards in. Glenda, would you, at some point, maybe over the next month, would you tape a video about how to make that, or would you send us a reference or a referral or a photo or something?
Yes, I will be happy to do that because I have some boxes that I've already made, and I've got empty boxes that I need to make. So, yes, I can do that.
That would be amazing. So Glenda takes it takes 2 boxes, right, to make one of these, right?
Three.
3. It's a good way to use up those paper pumpkin boxes.
Exactly. And you can turn the brown ones inside out, or you can use the red ones. I mean, you can do just about anything you feel like doing with those boxes, but they're fun. Lisa Ray taught me how to do that.
Well, we look forward to you teaching us. That would be amazing. So,
I can do
um,
that.
okay. Well, whenever you get caught up with all your travels and stuff. Um, and then Pat, I use mine. I use one to store ink spots. I have one that has like I store ink spots and I like storing my ink spots in there. And I have one that's like current colors and one that's retired and one that's neutrals. So I have several that I store ink spots in. Um, and then I mean,
We
Elena
need
just
more of those ink spot
ins
separators.
those inserts. That's funny you mentioned
Yes.
that. I was going to ask if Stampin' Up would give us a template for it, but I was also thinking that if someone had a Cricut, they could maybe make us a template. Because I was like, it wouldn't be that hard to do that. So I have been thinking about that. You and I were on
Yes.
the same wavelength.
Because my
Um,
box is full just from my paper pumpkins. And I
mhm.
haven't been around near as long as you girls have with this stuff.
Yes, I know. We, yeah, and I mean, Elena uses them for shipping, which that was the cutest box I ever got. And she decorated it and shipped her swaps to me in it, and that was really
Oh,
fun. So, yeah, I think there's a lot of good uses. And then sometimes my sister-in-law Dawn will gather them and she uses them at her school, and a lot of the teachers use them. So they do like one teacher uses them for what they call PAL boxes. So they take them when they work with the elementary school kids and they put all their supplies in there, like crayons and stuff. And so each PAL has like their own little box. And then another teacher does a diorama project in it. Another teacher does, like, they do all these crazy projects, and like the art teacher and the theater teacher, and everybody wants the paper pumpkin boxes. And she stopped collecting them for a while because she got overrun with them. But she says that towards the end of the summer, she would be willing to take another batch. So if you run out of uses, and you want to, if you want to donate some, we can always arrange that. So, but yeah, Glenda, I can't wait for you to do that. The next name I drew was Patsy. So Patsy, you're gonna get some of these fun little doodads, starburst
Okay,
sequence. So
thank
yay.
you.
Yep, absolutely. Thanks, y'all. Thanks for joining me. Happy May. I hope that I hope that things cool off a little bit for those of us in the extreme heat. And I hope that everyone has a good start to the summer. Please let me know if you have questions. I know Jill asked if I was going to do office hours, and I don't know where May went, but hi, we're here. If you have questions, like I know Anita messaged me about something, a few of you have had some weird things. Kathleen was like, what's going on with the chat? Just drop me a message. You can text, you can call. If I'm available, I'll call you back and we'll talk through it. Anita had some weird things going on with one of her receipts. We figured it out. Math. So with the new rewards system, they are taking a discount on all of your items. And so look at a receipt if you haven't. Look at one of the receipts for an order that you've placed where you've used rewards, and you'll see that it's kind of like at Kohl's where they reduce each item by like 23 cents or 17 cents or whatever. So there's this weird like discounted price column. And so it's very strange. But we figured it out. So, because we were talking about it, and I was like, did you use Stephen Rewards on that order? And she was like, I did. And I was like, I bet that's what it is. So I'm trying to help you guys understand the systems. I too am trying to understand the systems and figure it out. I'm glad I got to see everybody. I wish you the best of luck with the end of the summer. And just so you know, Sarah is going to be leading our June meeting because I will not be in this country. And so I will have the Girl Scouts in Switzerland. And so Sarah will be leading the June meeting. She'll be taking over for me. So we're keeping date and time the same. I think I won't be able to make it on the live. So I will just say that I will post some other things. Oh, and shout outs. Darn it. That was the other thing. I had it open because we had a great April. So we had Elena made over 500. She sold over 500 last month and she just dropped off. But yay, Elena. And we also had 4 people over 1,000 or 4 people over 900. We had Terry Bouquet. So yay, Terry. And Lisa Hagan. Yay, Lisa. And Kathleen Dominguez. Woo. And Glinda Brown. Woo. So we had a big month on the team. The bag helped, that April sales challenge definitely helped. So hopefully it set up a lot of you for success. I will be doing an open studio. So if you're local and you want to come, I think it's Sunday, June 8th. So if I'm not mistaken, check it out online. I think it's on my C2C demonstrator page, but if you want to come over and craft, I've got a couple of customers coming over who actually were both previous demonstrators. And so, yeah, if you want to come hang out and craft with me, sorry if you're not local, love you lots, kisses.
Shipping there at the end of April really helped me pull the orders that I needed to kick me over.
That's good. That free
Now,
shipping or whatever.
well, what were there, 2 or 3 days there was free shipping, and
Yeah.
I knew I couldn't do it by myself. I was like close to $300 away or something like that. And so I just, people that I hate stepping outside my comfort zone and asking people, but my thing was, hey, Stampin' Up is doing free shipping for, 2 or 3 days here.
Yeah.
I know you've been looking at.
Yeah.
And
Free shipping this time actually worked. And one of the reasons I think it worked was because it was 3 days. So a lot of times our free shipping promo is just 1 day. And I think that it's too tight and too fast for it to come up on people's radars, right? Like, you know how you see something on Facebook and it's from like 3 days ago and you're like, ugh, or like Lisa apparently has been finding things from like 3 years ago. And so I think that it's just the 1 day shipping promos are just, they're too fast. But when we have 3 days to like get people there, by the 3rd day, I had several orders and I had one person who placed 2 orders, which was super funny. But because it was free shipping, she like placed a $75 order. And then I think she was kind of meditating on some other things. And then she placed another order. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, that's a choice, it's free shipping. It doesn't hurt. So, that was a good promo. And the multi-day, I think, was the key there. So, but I'm so glad that everybody had a good April, and I hope your May is off to a good start. I'm actually going to send out some in color cards, those cards that we made for the team meeting, to a few customers who I've given catalogs to. And I'm including like just a little strip of those in color pearls in the card. And I'm just going to tell them, like, hey, these are the new in colors. I'm just going to try to entice them to place an order. Like, you have a new catalog. It's May. Place an order. And I might include the postcard, the joining postcard in there because we've got those joining postcards. And so I might include a note about that. So, oh my God, please be safe. Okay, bye, Lisa. Be safe. Oh goodness.
Can we stop recording for a sec?
We can.